Hi, welcome to Live in the Pub. This is Susan O'Rourke, and I'm here with Zig Zeitler, and we have a great show of Irish and Celtic music lined up for you today on this beautiful day in May. I hope everybody survived Mother's Day a week ago, and I think it was actually, it was a week ago now. Seems like, gosh, I cannot believe summer's just already almost at our door, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's right here.
It has been over a week.
Summer is here.
Yep. No, it's not here yet. We don't have the first day of summer yet.
It's close enough.
You know what? I don't care what the calendar says. I always just think that summer starts on the 4th of July weekend. That to me is the official.
Really?
Yes. I
I
don't
always
know why.
think June.
See, I don't count June. I count June as late spring.
Oh, really?
Or
Not
very
me.
early fall when you're living here in
No,
Michigan.
no. It gets hot in June.
No,
Already.
well, it's been hot in May already. That doesn't count.
Well, this year
That's just
has.
a hot spring.
Yeah.
A hot spring.
Hot spring, yeah.
Yeah. They
You
have
gotta
hot
go to
springs.
Wyoming
They're supposed to be
for that,
good
I
for you,
think,
hot springs.
for a hot spring.
Yeah. Well, let me see. We are going to start off with a recording that I haven't listened to in a very long time. And this should be kind of near and dear to Zig's heart. Actually, this CD was signed for Ziggy, the Zooker, from Dan Beimborn.
That's me.
I had sent for this CD, wow, a long time ago for you.
Mm-hmm. I
And,
remember.
yeah, he's a good player. I'm trying to find a date on it somewhere. I hate to date myself, but it doesn't matter. It was a while ago now. So anyway, the cool thing about this CD is that Dan uses a lot of different instruments, and he has a great, like the inside liner notes of this CD are fabulous. It's like eye candy.
It's nice.
And it has, it shows all the instruments that he played in full color, and it describes them. He has Hohner, Meisterklasse, and Super Chromatica.
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 Oh, Chromatica.
It's Chromonica. There's no A or T in it. It's Chromanica.
Oh, Chromanica.
Yes, that's what is on here. And a 10-string bouzouki by Stephen Owsley Smith. And it even tells what year those instruments were built. Like his bouzouki was a 1998. Cedar top, flamed koa back. It's got all that information. His tuning that he uses. So he has a 10-string bouzouki on here. He has a 10-string mandola, a tenor banjo, a mandolin, and another mandolin. He has both a 1924 Gibson, and he has a Stephen Owsley Smith hand-built on here as well. And let me see, he plays most of those stringed instruments himself, certainly, and he also has, let me see, a 1924 Gibson mandolin, that was the mandolin, and a 1924 Wayman-style 2-orchestra tenor banjo, and a national-style resophonic guitar is also on this. So it's really, it's an amazing acoustic piece, I think, for those of you that are big instrumental geeks. This is a perfect CD for you, and it's called Dan Beimborn, Shatter the Calm. I hope it's still available. And again, we'll post all of the recording information on our Live in the Pub Facebook page, so you guys can check it out if you like what you're going to hear. So we're going to hear a few cuts right out of the gate from this CD. I know Zig's going to like it.
Yeah, I always like that album.
Yep.
Okay, shall we hear it?
Yeah.
Thank
Some nice stuff there. I like that.
I know, and you're a bouzouki player and an octave mandolin player yourself, so
Yep.
I know you're enjoying listening to this. There are other musicians on this CD. First of all, repeat the CD. It's called Dan Beimborn. It's Beimborn. Shatter the Calm, and it's a great acoustic instrumental CD. Also on this CD, Dan Beimborn plays a mandolin, harmonica, bouzouki, mandola, tenor banjo, and tenor guitar. But also on this CD is Paul Katapish on guitar, Zan McLeod on guitar, octave mandolin, and some percussion, and Asher Gray on bowron. So we're going to be listening to a few more songs, a few more sets of instrumentals off of this CD. We're going to hear a set of jigs coming up, and then the Hangman's Reel, and then following the Hanging Man's Reel, we will be hearing from Liam, and he'll be giving us the calendar,
Yeah.
everything we need to know.
Cool. Yeah.
About-
Isn't Dan from Chicago or something like that?
I don't know that. I don't know Dan Beimborn.
I thought he was Chicago. I'm not sure though.
No, I have no idea where he's from, actually. I know that he has something to do with what used to be Bouzouki Fest or Zouk Fest out in Arizona, maybe, or something
okay.
like that.
Maybe something
But
way.
I don't even know if that festival is still going on, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to tell you. But I'm sure you can find his information online. Liam is coming up
Yep.
after these next two sets of tunes, and he's going to be giving you the calendar, everything that's happening Irish in the state of Michigan that you are going to want to know about. And then we'll hear one more set of tunes from this CD, finish up with Mason's Apron, Tam Lin, and the Banjo Reel.
All right. Let's hear it.
everybody. It's Liam, the extra large leprechaun, here with MI Irish's calendar of Irish and Scottish events this week. We're going to talk a lot about the Scottish here in just a minute. But let's go right to the calendar. Follow along with me on miirish.com. You may have trouble getting there just by type. Don't type in www. That'll take you to a dead link. Go to miirish.com, no www, and you'll get to a page that says it's Giant Leprechaun Productions, because that is our parent company that runs that. So anyways, let's get to the calendar and look at what's going on. Basically this week, with just a minor exception, it's all our regular stuff. You know what it is. I'm not going through all of it. Go to the calendar and check it out. But if you're looking for something special this weekend coming up, which is Memorial Day weekend, then there is nothing other than, and we highly recommend, the Elma Highland Festival. Starting Friday night with the Cayley at 6:30 p.m. till 11. That's at the Hamilton Commons at Elma College. There's some fabulous stuff going on. Entertainment includes the Colin Grant Adams and Great Lakes Bay Pipe Band, the Elma College Pipe Band, and the Scottish Country Dancers. There's an open mic, all sorts of fun stuff going on. So don't forget, this weekend it kicks off on Friday night with the Cayley and then runs again on Saturday all day, starting at 8 a.m. and there's a run at 8:30 on Saturday, and then Sunday again it starts at 8 a.m. and runs till 5 p.m. I like Sundays because they have that big gathering of all the bands and the tattoo on the field and all the awards for the dancers. But go to www.elmahighlandfestival.com for complete details and a schedule. And that's pretty much it, except all our regular events that are on every week. You should know them by now. So let's jump right into what's happening here at the Dirty Tree Pub. And basically, they're getting all set for the big holiday weekend too. It's always the time of year when a new flag, American flag, is hoisted and put out front the bar with the Irish flag. So there's a little ceremony on Monday, the holiday actually, and you're welcome to stop by and do that. But we're recommending that if any of you are headed towards Elma from the Bay City, Saginaw, Midland area, you know, it's a great time to swing by Ragusa and swing into the Dirty Tree Pub and see all our good friends there. So make a great weekend of it for the holiday weekend. And as always, my friends, try and stay Irish, even if you're going to a Scottish event this week.
Dan Beimborn, Shatter the Calm. Great CD, a little bit older now. It's probably maybe, I don't know, maybe 12 or 13 years old, something like that. Possibly, maybe even a little bit older.
Nice
But
stuff.
yeah, usually we just start the show off with instrumentals, but it seems like today is going to be kind of an instrumental kind of day for all you players out there. It's a great, it's just great to hear the way other people approach songs that you've heard recorded 100 times, maybe 200 times, like Mason's Apron. How many different bands have we heard play Mason's
Oh
Apron?
my gosh, yeah.
It's countless. So,
Yeah.
it's always nice to hear a different take on things, and it inspires you to be a better player if you are a player, and it also inspires you to go out and get some different recordings if you're just a listener and you enjoy hearing Irish and Celtic music and the set tunes that are so prevalent in that genre. We're going to continue a little bit listening to some more great instrumental, and this is one of my favorite little kind of quirky cuts, and it's by Moving Cloud, and it's a tune set, Chinese polka, William Doretta's Clog, and the Boys of the Loft, and then we're going to hear the Cameron set from Cherished Ladies.
All right, let's hear it.
nuk so rare it's bad na he na warrior Minchen rare nuk so rare can you go no Minchen rare nuk so rare it's bad na he na warrior Minchen rare nuk so rare can you go no Get a kjol ma pa the wiper lo ma krana kela ha ma green bravere gana can you go no Get a kjol ma pa the wiper lo ma krana kela ha ma green bravere gana can you go no Minchen rare nuk so rare it's bad na he na warrior Minchen rare nuk so rare can you go no Minchen rare nuk so rare it's bad na he na warrior Minchen rare nuk so rare can you go no She a bon the mar hand go shock der getiven I o vai malanen in na can you go no She a bon the mar hand go shock der getiven I o vai malanen in na can you go no Minchen rare nuk so rare it's bad na he na warrior Minchen rare nuk so rare can you go no Minchen rare nuk so rare it's bad na he na warrior Minchen rare nuk so rare can you go no sorera kanti kanji go no. Ha München rera nak sorera spadi hi the warrior. München rera nak sorera kanti kanji go no.
was Gort to Texas to Honolulu, and I'm kind of partial to it because my family is actually from a little village called Gort in Ireland, and it almost sounds like there's some barnyard animals in that tune, doesn't it, Sig?
Wow, wow, wow.
No, like moo moo moo, barnyard animals.
I know.
You know, my great grandmother actually went to prison for cruelly beating a cow.
I'm not going to comment on that.
I think it was just a trumped-up charge, but yes, that's exactly what happened to her. Yeah, she went to jail for a short period of time because she couldn't pay the fine for cruelly beating a cow, and then when she got out, she beat up the neighbor woman that turned her in for herding her cow in roughly into the field.
Mm-hmm.
So there, I can't make up a story like that.
Yeah, I guess you can't. Again, I'm not going to comment on that.
Well, we're going to leave you today with a wish and a prayer, and we're going to hope that you come back and hear us next week. Please go to our Facebook page and like us and share us and check out the podcast so you can listen to the show all over again. It always sounds better the second time through. And we're going to leave you with a jig and 5 reels from the Bothy Band, so it should be a great time. So until next week, safe home.
Remember, this is a White Crow production, and stop in and see us, and we'll see you next week right here live in the pub.
The time has come to finish off, and we will with a bunch of tunes. These are 6 tunes, all in a bunch. Play them all at once. Thank you very much for coming along tonight. Nice to see you. Nice to be back. Hope we see you again.
Thanks a lot. All the best.
If you don't know how many leprechauns it takes to find the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, then you aren't as smart as a leprechaun.